Hey folks, I'm Camille Armstrong, the performing arts renaissance woman. For over 40 years, I've worked as a performer, educator, consultant, and coach. But most importantly, I'm a parent. From classrooms to stages to bedtime routines, I've spent my life nurturing creativity, character, and connection in the next generation. This series is for you, whether you're expecting, learning as you go, or parenting for the first time, or even third time around. I'm here to share the insights, tools, and real talk I've gathered over 4 decades of hands on experience. Welcome to Camille Who, the Child Whisperer. I'm so glad you're here.
Camille Who here. What if cleanup time became one of the happiest times or the happiest parts of your toddler's day? In this video, I'm talking about cleanup time, cleanup routines, and how to get your child to really just have fun with it and in turn appreciate it. And then eventually it turns into responsibility, it turns into respect for things, respect for people, respect for time. Cleanup is caring for your things. When you take a shower, that is self love. You're caring for your body. When you clean your house, you're caring for your house. When you clean your hair, things like this, these are parts of self love and self care. These are elements of self love and self care. And when you're teaching your child to clean up, you are teaching your child to care for their home and to care for their environment and to care for their belongings. In turn, they take that same concept or that same law and it then translates to friends. How do they treat their friends? How do they treat responsibilities at school? They care about them because they learned it from you, mama, dada, mom, dad, however you want to call yourself. That's up to you. So, right. So what you're doing is you're teaching self-care. You're teaching house care. You're teaching that everyone does their part in this household to make it a very safe place, to make it a comfortable place, to make it a cozy place, whatever language you want to use when you are explaining this to your 2-year old, 3-year old, because that's when they start asking that question. Why do we got to clean? Why do we have to clean up? Especially a 3-year old. Why do we have to clean up? Right? Then you could say, because this is how we care for our place. Why do you eat food? Because you have to take care of your body. Okay, well, that's why we clean up our house so that we can take care of our house. We all want peace. Do we know how to achieve that? Do we know how to take the steps in making sure that our environment reflects that or supports that? Do we know how to watch this? Do we know to watch the right shows or videos or read the right books or even eat the right foods? Do we know how to create this environment inside and out to uh, to attain this peace? That's one of those things. If you don't know how to do that, you'll probably need to start working on that before you have a baby, because it could become more chaotic and more overwhelming. Let's see, the downside of not teaching your child to clean up or you not cleaning up is clutter, right? It becomes clutter. Toys start to pile up. Then everyone starts to get overwhelmed, especially you as a parent. You're the one that's going to have to clean it up if you don't teach your child to clean up their toys. Are they going to do it perfectly at first? Absolutely not. That's where you come in, you work with them. Eventually, they can do it on their own. And then eventually, you can call them to a higher standard and say, okay, well, now that you're this age, I'm going to expect it a little neater or, a little more careful. Just things like that. But it starts here at, at the parent. It starts where we're thinking. What do we think about cleanliness? What do we think about order? Do we honor those things in our own environment, in our bodies, in our spirits? do we honor these things? And if we do, then it is important to translate that to our children as well. If we have that standard as parents, then it's easier to uphold that standard with our child. But if we're kind of lazy about it and it's no big deal, well, then when your baby comes, you're going to be afraid to hold them to a standard, or your child, right? When they become old enough, you're going to be afraid. You're going to be less likely to hold them to the standard of order and of cleanliness because you don't do it yourself. Don't fall in that trap, right? So, whatever work you have to do within yourself today, now, do it one step at a time, one new habit at a time. Habits, 7 days. That's all it takes. 7 days, 7 times. 7 times in a day, or 7 days, right? Whichever comes first. That's all it takes to really start a new habit and get it going. All right. So that being said, we want to reduce the constant clutter, right? Because then that disrupts your peace in your household. That creates overwhelm. And why raise a child with overwhelm? You are now translating anxiety over to your child. Yes, everything you do can and will be held against you in the court of law when it comes to raising children, because they are sponges and they only see what they see. They only know what they see. They can't tell you, they can't explain what the backstory is. They can't explain why this happened because of, oh, so I don't have to do it, but mom did it because of this, or dad did it because of that. No, they see it, they look at it as cause and effect. This happens, and then, or routine. This happens and then that happens. So then they will repeat that because they see it every day as a routine. Here's another downside to not teaching your child to clean up, and that is resistance to responsibility. Cleaning your environment, cleaning your, whatever, cleaning up your mess. That is, you are teaching your child to respect the environment that they're in. To respect themselves, but also respect the people who are in authority. So translating that into school, into church, into family get-togethers, wherever, babysitters, daycares, translating it into that arena, they are now more likely to respect the authority and to respect the responsibility that they have to do their part. Another downside is that it's a missed opportunity for learning. Learning how to take care of oneself at a young age creates a healthier adult. How many adults say, "Oh, I got overweight because my parents didn't teach me good eating habits," or I just don't go and exercise. I mean, there's so many different. There's exercising. There's I yell or scream. All these habits that start in when they're children, and then they turn around as adults and they're like, well, I don't do it because my parents never, when it's really not always like it's not always a good excuse anymore. At this point, you should have learned a new skill to make sure that didn't happen, but some people just go through life not knowing. And so this is a learning opportunity for your child. They miss out on learning how to take care of themselves. They miss out on learning how to take care of their house, their surroundings. They miss out on learning self-care. They miss out on those kinds of opportunities, and then they become adults who miss out on those or create really kind of messed up scenarios for themselves because they didn't learn basic skills like taking care of their house or themselves. The benefits of teaching your child cleanup routines, or teaching your child how to clean up. And you could start early. I'm going to give you some tips in a little while. But the benefits of that is you are creating this positive environment, a peaceful environment. It's organized. You know where everything is, which is just, it's not a stressful situation. Oh my gosh, where's that? Where's that? Where's that? You're late for this, you're late for that because you can't find the thing that you let your child have and they threw it somewhere, or you just you put it down somewhere without having a place for it, and then this creates even more chaos. Another benefit is it builds independence and responsibility. So now you can leave your child and say, okay, you just clean that up and I'll be right back, or you do this thing and I'll be right back. Or another thing is we can go outside after we clean up. That is brilliant because they're like, yeah, I'm gonna go clean up, right? So as I talked about in the video executive function, they learn how to plan. They learn cause and effect. They learn to respect that, okay, in order to get that fun stuff, I have to do this stuff. It has to be done, right? And it becomes ingrained. It just becomes ingrained in their routine, in their daily life. Third benefit is that you can turn chores into some joyful bonding moments. You can sing songs, you can play a game. I have sung the cleanup song. There's so many different versions of the cleanup song now. For the longest time, I sang the Barney's version of it. Yes, I'm dating myself. And but there's other cleanup songs that you can sing, and you just keep it consistent. You stick to that same one cleanup song that you sing with your child. Put stuff in a bin. That's it. It really doesn't have to be that complicated. It's just this gets picked up, it goes in here, right? And then you go and you could take a look around and go, look at what we did. It looks great. We cleaned it all up, right? This is something that's important. When you do good work, look at your good work. Don't look for everyone else to applaud you and tell you you did a great job. No, you look at your good work and be proud of it. That feeling of satisfaction right there and accomplishment, that's what you want to go off of. You don't want to go off of what somebody else said you did. And I do with some kids, he shoots, he scores. She shoots, she scores, right? If you're throwing something in a bin, throwing something in a drawer or something like that, or whatever, wherever the toys belong, you shoot it. If you make it, you score. If you don't make it, you go, try again. And they hurry up and get it. And then they shoot it again. And they're trying to shoot to score so they can get the big celebration. He scores! She scores! Okay? And it's so much fun when they start saying it back to you. Good times. So, but that becomes a game. It becomes fun times. There's another song that I got and I used with my kids before the Barney song. And it was after the Barney era, but it was a part of this show called The Big Comfy Couch. The girl who was a clown, she looked around and she'd go, who made this big mess? Zoop. It would zoom in on her and she'd go, I did. Okay, well, she goes, well, I guess we gotta clean it up, so get ready for the 10-second tidy. Ready, set, go. And then she's just whatever, and she's doing it. But when you do it with a child, they think, I mean, it's more than 10 seconds, but who cares? The point is now, children love doing things fast. They love speeding things up. Like, they love to feel frantic. So let them feel it, right? And you're doing it and you're doing it. Maybe you're singing a tune or whatever it is, right? But the point is, you make it fun, you make it enjoyable, and then you connect that feeling to cleaning up. And then cleaning up becomes a positive experience. Not only because it's fun while you're doing it, but it's also nice when it's done and you look around and it's just clean. Really good time to start with cleaning up with your child is about a year. Their toys are out, and then you can say, okay, we're going to clean it up now. First of all, really just limited. It does not have to, cleanup doesn't have to happen like 5 times, 6 times a day, or every time your child plays with a toy, they have to clean everything up. Now, that as they get a little bit older, that should happen. But at age 1, you go, okay, wow, well, we're all done. Well, we're going to clean up. Okay, so we're going to put this in the box, put it in the box, and you can sing that song, or you can do so. I would say, sing a little song, a clean up song, something that's simple, because they're 12 and they're 12 months old, still learning language. So you still want to keep it basic with them so that they can learn to repeat certain things that you're saying. You have them, here you go, put it in the box, put it in the box, put it in the box, or whatever you have, right? Whatever vessel holds the toys. You have them do that, something that simple. I would say do it right before you're going outside, right before nap time, and right before bedtime. That's it. When your child is 15 months to a year and a half, they are now understanding a lot of this stuff they can do on their own, but you still want to do it with them because you want them to know that it's just as important to you as it's just as important for you as it is for them. So you do it with them, okay? All right, get ready for the 10-second tidy, or clean up, everybody, everywhere. However you want to do it. You make a song, you do a game, you sing a song, you play a game. It's totally up to you. You do it at those 3 times. You don't have to do it 50 times a day. And then as your child gets to maybe 3 years old, when they, if they're playing with a toy that has a lot of pieces, then before they move on to that next toy, you should probably have them clean it up. At age 3, they can clean it up themselves. Age 2.5, they can clean it up themselves. And you tell them you cannot play with this until you clean that up first. And I swear to you, if it's already ingrained, then they'll be like, oh, shoot, well then let me clean it up. Okay, moving on. Then they can do the thing that they want to do. There you go. Keep it simple, keep it consistent. Do it with them at first. Then you know your child, you know your child's skill level. You might have to help them for a little while, maybe until they get to like a year and a half. When they get to 2 years old, they can start doing these things themselves. And you can go, okay, sure, yeah, I'll help 1 or 2, but don't start picking up stuff before them. You make sure they pick up stuff, okay? Because then they can easily just snake their way out and just watch you clean up their toys, okay? We little humans can be some manipulative little creatures. So those are the things to watch out for as well. All right, go have fun cleaning up, people. I'm Camille Armstrong. Hey, if you need some coaching, I am here to serve. The link is in the description of how you can get in touch with me, how you can get a hold of. I have an online course, I have a coaching program, and I have more videos. So subscribe, like, and pass it on to a friend. Keep growing, keep impacting the future. One habit, one piece of knowledge, one child at a time. You can do it. I'm in there with you. I'm Camille Armstrong, and I am out of here.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of Camille the Child Whisperer. A heartfelt thank you to the generous supporters of the Books and Beyond campaign. This series wouldn't be possible without you. If you're a new or expecting parent, I created Better Parent, Better Future just for you. I empower first-time parents to embrace a positive mindset and navigate those early parenting years with confidence and joy. Click the link in the description to learn more or to find out how we can work together. Until next time, keep showing up, keep growing, and keep leading with love.